Hello everyone, welcome to Chelsea Sport Focus. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
Chelsea's ambitious rebuild under head coach Liam Rosenior has taken a dramatic and encouraging turn, with two major developments injecting fresh optimism into Stamford Bridge. On one front, the club has opened talks with Galatasaray over the potential signing of Victor Osimhen, one of Europe's most feared strikers. On the other, FIFA has officially confirmed that Mykhailo Mudryk's doping test returned negative, clearing the Ukrainian winger of any wrongdoing. Together, these developments represent a pivotal moment for Chelsea, blending bold transfer intent with long-awaited relief and renewed belief. Chelsea's interest in Victor Osimhen has moved beyond speculation and into concrete action. Sources close to the situation indicate that initial communication has been opened with Galatasaray, where Osimhen has been in devastating form. The Nigerian international has rediscovered the sharpness and authority that once made him one of the most sought-after forwards in world football. His performances in Turkey and in European competition have underlined his unique blend of physical dominance, explosive pace, and ruthless finishing. For Chelsea, the logic behind the move is clear. Despite flashes of attractive football this season, the team has often lacked consistency and authority in front of goal. While there is no shortage of young attacking talent, the absence of a proven elite striker has been evident in tight Premier League matches where chances must be converted decisively. Osimhen offers exactly that profile. He is a forward who can occupy defenders, attack space aggressively, and deliver in high-pressure moments. Internally, Chelsea view him not as a short-term fix, but as a cornerstone for a long-term project built around quality, hunger, and leadership. Galatasaray, however, are fully aware of Osimhen's importance and are understandably reluctant to part with their star man. He is a central figure both on the pitch and in the dressing room, and his influence has been critical to their success. That said, Chelsea's financial strength and willingness to structure a deal creatively could prove decisive. Discussions are believed to include flexible payment terms, performance-based add-ons, and potential player involvement to make the proposal attractive. Osimhen himself is understood to be open to the idea of a Premier League return, drawn by the challenge, the global spotlight, and Chelsea's vision under Rosenior. While talks remain at an early stage, there is cautious optimism that progress can be made. Alongside the transfer excitement, the most emotionally significant news has come from FIFA's confirmation that Mykhailo Mudryk's doping test is negative. After weeks of uncertainty and speculation, the Ukrainian winger has been fully cleared, bringing an end to a saga that threatened to overshadow both his career and Chelsea's campaign. Extensive testing and investigation found no violation of anti-doping regulations, a decision Chelsea welcomed immediately after standing firmly by their player throughout the process. For Mudryk, the clearance is about more than football. It restores his reputation and allows him to refocus entirely on his performances. He is expected to return to full training immediately, with Rosenior already hinting at his involvement in upcoming fixtures. The head coach has been vocal about the importance of Mudryk's return, highlighting his direct running, explosive acceleration, and ability to destabilise defences. His presence gives Chelsea a different attacking dimension, allowing the team to stretch opponents, increase tempo, and create space for others. The idea of Osimhen leading the line with Mudryk providing pace and penetration from wide areas has ignited excitement among supporters. Fans have responded with overwhelming positivity, seeing these developments as a sign that Chelsea's ambition, planning, and execution are finally aligning. Inside the club, there is a renewed sense of unity and momentum, with players energised, staff confident, and the board determined to back the project. As negotiations with Galatasaray continue and Mudryk prepares his return, Chelsea find themselves at a moment filled with opportunity. If these moves translate into results on the pitch, this period could mark the beginning of a new, more assertive Chelsea identity. Hope has returned to Stamford Bridge, and belief is once again growing that the club is ready to compete at the highest level. Julian Alvarez has arrived in London to complete the final stages of what is shaping up to be one of the most eye-catching transfers of the season, with Chelsea preparing to officially unveil the Argentine forward as their newest signing. News of his arrival spread rapidly across West London, sparking excitement among supporters as images and reports confirmed that the deal was entering its decisive phase. For many Chelsea fans, this moment feels symbolic, a clear signal that the club is ready to move forward with renewed ambition and purpose after years of transition and uncertainty. From the earliest stages of discussions, Chelsea's interest in Alvarez was driven by a belief that he represents far more than a simple attacking addition. Internally, the club have viewed him as a forward capable of reshaping the team's identity. His profile stood out during extensive recruitment analysis, not only because of his goals, but because of the way he plays the game. Alvarez brings intensity, intelligence, and a relentless edge that Chelsea's decision-makers believe can elevate those around him. His arrival in London marks the final chapter of a transfer process defined by careful planning, discretion, and a strong conviction that he is the right figure to spearhead the club's next phase. Alvarez's journey to this point has been built on persistence and steady progression. From his early days in Argentina, he established himself as a player who thrives on responsibility, combining tireless work rate with sharp movement and an instinctive feel for goal. Whether at club level or on the international stage, he has consistently demonstrated an ability to deliver under pressure. Those qualities have resonated deeply with Chelsea, a club that has historically valued players who embrace big moments rather than shy away from them. Sources close to the move suggest that Alvarez is expected to complete his medical examinations imminently, with contractual details already agreed in principle. Once the final formalities are completed, Chelsea are expected to confirm the signing publicly, accompanied by the first images of the forward in the club's blue shirt. Anticipation is already building around Stamford Bridge, with supporters eager to see how quickly he can be integrated and what kind of impact he might have from the outset. For Chelsea, the significance of this signing extends beyond goals and highlights. It represents a deliberate step toward redefining the team's style and mentality. In recent seasons, the club has focused heavily on youth, development, and long-term planning, sometimes at the expense of immediate authority on the pitch. Alvarez is seen as a bridge between those ideas. He is still young enough to grow with the project, yet experienced enough to shoulder responsibility and set standards. His versatility across the front line gives the coaching staff tactical flexibility, allowing him to operate as a central striker, a second forward, or drift into wider areas depending on the demands of the match. The Chelsea manager has long admired Alvarez's pressing ability and tactical awareness, qualities that align perfectly with the modern demands placed on attackers. He is a forward who defends from the front, harrying defenders, closing passing lanes, and forcing mistakes. That kind of work ethic is expected to set the tone for the entire team, particularly in high-intensity matches where collective effort often proves decisive. Alvarez's arrival also sends a clear message to Chelsea's rivals. The club is no longer content with gradual improvement alone.